Hey yo, what's going on, guys? With the Fish YouTube. Welcome back to another video, man. Today it's a bit of a different video. As you guys can see on your screen, in the background it says Car X Drift Racing Online 2. It's a new game that came out a few months ago, and me being a guy who's played drifting games, I do love Need for Speed and all that. I found it pretty fun. It's a pretty fun game, but basically I kind of have a topic I want to talk about in this video today. I know it's very different compared to the videos you guys normally see on my channel. Kind of like the life update I did where I just did a mini vlog. Kind of want to talk about my inconsistency when it comes to this channel. So for those of you who have been around since I started the channel, I started out doing YouTube as, something I want to do as a kid. I've mentioned this in the life update video. If you guys haven't seen that, I do think you guys could go check that out if you do want to. But a lot of what I will be saying is from that video too. But getting back on track, starting out, I've been wanting to do YouTube since I was a kid. And so it's something I always wanted to do, Playing games has always been a hobby, I guess you could call it, but also kind of like a lifestyle too, I guess. I know there's a lot of gamers out here, specifically you guys that watch the channel. I wouldn't expect you guys to watch games if you don't play them. You might, nothing wrong with that too. That's just my whole look on it. But overall, yeah, I wanted to do YouTube since I was a kid, and seeing people play games and make money off of it always was a intriguing thing to me. And now that I'm in the position of actually doing it, what is the issue and why am I not consistent when it comes to doing videos? So I don't like using it as an excuse. I like how I say that, as I'm about to literally say I have ADHD, right? And so for those of you who do have ADHD, those who don't won't, I guess, kind of understand the mental hurdles you go through when it comes to starting something, whether it be something you enjoy doing. It's kind of a hurdle to start doing something and continue with it, because for me, I have this thing where I want to record videos. I think about it every day, no matter what. There's not a day or minute that goes by where I'm not thinking about YouTube. I'm not thinking about uploading a video. What can I play? How can I make a video entertaining for you guys, right? And so doing that, I put myself in a position of trying to make the videos as perfect as they can be. I came in doing YouTube, the first gameplay I posted, which was Life is Strange, True Colors, right? I came into YouTube with the thought of, I already have 1 million subscribers. That was my belief. And I thought, okay, well, if I tackle my channel and the grind of putting myself mentally in the position of I already have 1 million subscribers, maybe it'll make it a lot easier putting out content and being myself more, because I'm envisioning myself already having an audience and all that. But unfortunately, it's not the case. Whereas doing that, I ended up putting a lot of pressure on myself because of it. And now it turns into trying to start a video feels like a chore and a mental, and so because of that, it has led to me not being consistent or having those moments where I'll upload a video and there's like a 2-week gap or a month gap in it. And so that's why, putting myself in that mental position of, oh yeah, I'm gonna just act like I have 1 million subscribers, gonna make myself believe I have 1 million subscribers already. So by the time, I do reach that milestone, it'll feel like second win. Like, I already thought about it. Now it's actually seeing that number grow and seeing people come to the channel, would make it a lot more easier and eventually, I guess, lift that pressure off my shoulders. But it really did, to be honest. And so every day when I go to record, it becomes a mental chore trying to do it. And I'm working on trying to be consistent, but I'm still trying to figure out ways to eliminate that mental hurdle of, I gotta make every video perfect, I gotta make sure you guys like it, or it has to be this certain way, or I'm constantly critiquing myself, and it's not even just with YouTube, that's with life in general. I'm always self-aware of what I do, how I'm acting, or how people perceive me. And that's also one of the biggest things I do struggle with too, is a lot of the time when I'm doing this or just talking to people in general, I'm always replaying conversations in my head after they're done. So in the moment, I'm, all chatty or whatever, making jokes, laughing, talking. But after the conversation is over, or I'm done recording a video, I'll throw it in the editing software, and as I'm going through, editing, I start to watch it, and I kind of get a bit demoralized and demotivated because I don't feel like it's good enough to put out there. And in doing so, I kind of, I guess, force myself through and put it out as is. And it eventually creates that mental gap of, I don't feel like I'm good enough to do YouTube, right? I'd feel like whenever I'm seeing, all these other creators make videos with ease, put out videos and they get millions of views or whatnot, I feel a bit, demotivated. And you shouldn't compare to other people who have been doing this for half of their lifetime, people who have put in the countless hours behind the scenes that we don't see, going through all the technical issues, life stuff, the mental burdens, all that. We don't see that. And that's one of the biggest things I'm still grasping and kind of just trying to get in control when it comes to doing this, because I have to realize I can't compare myself to somebody who's been doing this, who has perfected their craft. They know their style, they know their audience, they know that they can switch between games with no issue because they have a dedicated fan base that will watch them for them, And to those of you that do watch every video I post, even after, the long breaks and gaps and all that, I appreciate it. I mean, it means a lot. I made it to 100 subscribers. I'm at 122 subscribers, thanks to you guys. It's still something that's it's a bit surreal, I won't lie. It's my goal is, yes, to reach 1 million subs. I want to reach 1 million subs. I want to see that number. I want to hit each milestone with you guys. We hit 100 already. I want to hit 500, 1,000, 10,000. And so when I look at other YouTubers do it, it kind of brings me down and makes me a little it makes me unmotivated to record a video. And I guess trying to be consistent feels difficult, it's just kind of sporadic, I know, so it's very, trying to get the thoughts and then say them is very, messy, but I'm trying to I want to put something out because I don't want to keep having those moments, those gaps where I'll upload a video and then disappear, I don't want to do that to you guys, and I don't want to do that to myself because it stacks up, eventually it turns into this big ball of just like of dream and I guess responsibility. It turns into that this big ball that continuously grows as the days go by. Like, I'm constantly telling myself, I'm gonna record today, and I just don't, and so a lot of it is due to the mentality that I came in with, and it also is just putting all that pressure on myself. It adds up eventually, and so that's why I'm still thankful that even when I do upload, although I'm not guaranteed 1,000 views, 10,000, whatever, that the viewers that do actually come in and watch the videos, I am very thankful and grateful that you guys still find my content worth watching, and my whole thing when it came down to it was the videos I make are ones I want to create a community where we can throw on a video after a long day. You had a bad day, something went wrong at work, or just life has been really, throwing hits. And I want to make videos that you can throw on, you kind of just kick back, relax, and kind of just like you can throw them on, kick back, relax, and feel like you have, somebody that can hang out with, someone that, also understands that life isn't this easy road that we're all living. We all go through the ups and downs, and to know that you're not alone, that's definitely the type of videos I strive to make. And the best way I see fit is, playing games and just trying to make y'all laugh, and for the people that watch for me, once again, thankful for you guys. But ultimately, that's really what's been holding me back from actually consistently putting out videos and growing the channel to what I know it can be. I know I have the potential to actually make a very good. I have the potential to make a very good channel, and build a community where people can come in, watch, and feel like they have a friend. That's ultimately what I want to make these videos out to be, to let you know, hey, you're not alone. These videos are something you can throw on in the background, whatever you got going on, or if you got work, homework, whatever, you can throw this video on and do that. And yeah, that's ultimately what I want this channel to be. Spot where you can kick back, relax, release the pressure of what today was. I want it to be just a space where you can breathe and just proud of yourself for making it through the day, because I still have to tell myself that as well. I have days record, or I don't feel like I'm in the mood to record, and so I just don't. But randomly do things like this, I'll just randomly sparks and just do it regardless of how I'm feeling. And it doesn't stay consistent, and I kind of perfectionist thing, I'm always waiting for myself to feel in the mood to all that, but I know I can't do that. I have to put out content if I want to actually make something. So yeah, I know I've repeated a lot of them. Putting them into words is kind of a little bit difficult for me, but they'll get out eventually. It may not be it may not be pretty or touched up or whatever. it'd be a very messy thoughts, but it's still getting them out, it still helps. So that's what this video is, just kind of giving a little like mental update and kind of vision for where I want the future of this channel to go, and ultimately, yeah, that's really once again, I appreciate you guys for those of you that do stick around to watch the videos, watch for me. I appreciate you guys out there that actually watch the content, because they like watching me play the game or whatever, make jokes and all that. So yeah, kind of a short video. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. I would also say probably more videos kind of like this too. You can kind of go up on the videos when I don't feel like playing, the long story driven games or whatever, but I still want to post something to let you guys know that like, hey, I'm still here, still doing YouTube, still thinking about it or whatever, still wanting to turn this into something, give you guys a little like peek into what's been going on, all that, not throw my whole life story like, hey, here you go, this is literally but just little moments of like, this is where I've been at mentally, and what's been going on with the channel and why it's so stagnant. And yeah, and I don't expect everybody, when I post this, I don't expect this video to really do all that well either. I kind of care, I guess you could say. Not to say that you guys don't care, but for the ones that don't mind the much more deep talks and whatnot, they don't mind not having, they're also into the deep talks about, all that. So it's been that, why I've been inconsistent, how I've been trying to get over that hurdle, and yeah, this quick little video, just quick little, like, I guess call it a little like journal entry, like, maybe, I don't know, we'll see in like the near future, I guess, just to make sure, I keep the channel active when I'm not doing this. I probably will say I'll probably try transitioning into strays as well, where it's not much commentary and much more just gameplay with some high pro level gameplay, but just something to fill that gap of me not uploading, because I still I play the game when I'm not recording. Be on the lookout for probably more of those videos. I don't want to trap myself in a box of one lane, I'm still at the start of my YouTube career, still have endless possibilities and endless directions of where I want to turn this channel to. So keep it very much so me playing the game. That's something, me playing the game, whether it be some multiplayer game or even games like you guys see on your screen right now, games like this, these type of games you'll see are going to be much more of me just getting out thoughts or whatever, and then the much more like story driven gameplays will still be there alongside the just throwing out a gameplay because I was playing it, I had a good game on whatever I was playing, but yeah, no, that's really all there is to it. There's nothing much else to say or talk about for the time being. But once again, I appreciate those of you who did watch this all the way to the end. Thank you very much. I'm grateful if you actually listened to what I was saying. And that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, let me know your guys' thoughts, I do read the comments, or you want to just throw something out there, what's been going on in your life, nothing personal, but something that's, a little mental hurdle, I guess you could say, so kind of, and yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video, man.